hwe can no far wide just a engine to the baby. Hey! Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh Lord, have mercy. You see, yeah, never be brave why you can't go chroma from day one on this program and on Akoma FM on Mempotamu. Daddy de one in Eba. Because the last time the second lady car enya accident the convoy sa na driver back one of the security guys and so sure we repeated the same thing. Say it's a high time I am political leaders must pay keen attention to our roads. Yes, Yamfan to Nana Addo by under this government. Kumasen Krankwine is doing a lot on the roads. And sincerely speaking, he's doing his part. But over the years, from Penida Dakufo, Kumasi Accra Road, now budget team. Rollins, Kumasi Accra Road, our budget team. Atamels, Kumasi Accra Road. Mama, Kumasi Accra Road. Akufo-Addo, Kumasi Accra Road. And look at what we are seeing. Yanko Eastern Region. Fire reporter. Evon Nikwe. Astro Zali. Edienisi. It's just about 14 minutes past 7. I Akuma 87.9 FM. Yvonne, Kovia Santini, Bibi Abakode.
Nana Addo, now sorry.
Nana Addo. Give us the picture. Edienisi. Day, what happened?
Well, in weekend yana you see former MP Onyani baby koye and president ne government officials omuko kumase ekosie no no ane de president no ni convoy na the rest of the teams obeka say the first teams and all of the cars that usually go with the president no more than many free Kumasi Eba in cry. Now, where Kumasi Quine no Besifa and Coco Bonso Sum Elkwana. Usually, no, so we can win a bit of traffic. No, a lot of vehicles maneuvering through places debris. And I say, we becan speeding into no. She said the young to me and capoting officially what might have caused accident. As I say, police for your investigation. No, making sure exactly what happened. But so what's in a convoy? Muda is a long vehicle that a twatwa swa a dinipa echem. Into your betting of course, perhaps maybe a mechana na omunumuna omade bano. As I say, a quine and your quine obeka a quine say. And I say, "Quine, they be so quine dear." So we will be our fast that. We say even speed ramps. What quine so a dozen. You could count about more than 100 speed ramps. Was a quine sort of. Unfortunately, no. Nipa baako our driving, a train and quine woman. In some conformity and say, "Be a kahone dear." Or mother fa or more if it's home government hospital or other call. And kaya omukwa ko hefe plano mo praye no doctor Fonia nurse for betinya so mumwa o ma hefe o mbenya pomodi am betini etwa omejumade na omode no.
It means side pamiensa no a very very dangerous, right? Omo condition here critical, yes sir.
You betinya ka say critical and life threatening because say na car na done na car no you could visibly not see say car because a mangle a mwamwa nature impact me a very very serious power.
Now I won't say track be is your a collide and I say a day.
Biom say when so most of time is so we say the bonita friend stationary cars your car stationary cars a car bibia say wo ho intino driving na watching agency kwano so and I said driving na breast into no wa park the Ufi in Koko highway no so Banina. Baby, no one said baby na our quine so no. Of course, many a times when mom call Burkina Faso, nothing using a cover in an air trailer can say be a cover. Into assumption is Abia, maybe one of the trailers. Now say air 40 or quine so now. Omo intimi and I say a pass what there, we can cast a stationary. Maybe probably convoy no Koboma, unfortunately no. Yes, my accidentally SCSA presidential convoy team.
Wouldn't some of the eyewitness at me 1 hour that is soon after the accident now or more and that the beer didn't come. How many cars and are involved in this?
Share cars now are involving now. You could count about between 2 to 3 vehicles because once a convoy there at the Namso. If distance between each other cars no as soon as it means that the impact in a car back is making several others. But 2 of those vehicles in there, you would realize that I have very mangled that beyond recognition I will be in Yaka. The others need the Yaminsa the impact in and said that those cars have been driven away from site any accident scene hope you.
But so as we speak, the road is cleared, and yes, sir.
As we speak, the road is clear.
Wow. Maminyao, now I think so. We'll take up further updates later. So to me, I got that much information. Why?
Yeah, that's the thing.
One equate a reporter and Motesa Yanino aiding command. But I tell you, Nadajina share card no a pa. Richard Mado or a fraud and security consultants and a aiding command about the security implications of President Akufo-Addo's convoy involved in accident. Senior, good morning.
Morning, Minia.
Na bibi aboko there.
But
how do security, people like you, Mutekino, when we hear the president's convoy involving in a fatal accident, normal, and as saying,
when you're normal, and now presidents all over the world, convoys, no, they don't usually get an accident. And to the extent that we are accident, you're better things, but about the causes and the pros and why there should be accident, why there should be no accident. Now, analysis never yet different, but it's not normal. Say president convoys will always get accident. We share the level of resources available at their disposal, and in some of the analysis they do before they go on the trip, it's not normal. Say on accident in that particular way.
Now let's deal with the security aspect of this whole thing. Sir, President Emuvu, he has a lot of intel, he has a lot of advanced motorcade between. Here we didn't see the motorcade involving. What happens? How could it be? Sir, motorcade trim, we are trim. Then the vehicle back cry you crano. It's the vehicle mostly the president Oba. I don't know Tim, and directly involving the core inner circle of the convoy. What are we losing as a country?
I think number one, I'm tired a little bit. And number two, now they have been negligent a little bit. Number three, our calculations now called the way it must go. Then number four, they have been overshadowed by some other external activities that took their eyes off the road. Because the leading car now you better say it is normal, but for the main car, I think it goes beyond just somebody crossing their path. This also goes a long way to look at it. On the motorway, President Rawlings had an accident.
Yeah.
Opebia, President Kufuor had an accident.
Yeah.
When President Kufuor had an accident at Opebia, none bodyguards knew was 37. And to Rebecca, now it was the hawker who took him out of the car. And if somebody had really wanted to kill President Kufuor, by the time I'm back 37, they would have killed him. And President Kufuor, those days when they pick him, they will use him to be passing on some ramps all over the city. And in the BNA, like a mad person, and we did some surveillance around those ramps, and we told them the implications. And that is to buttress the point to say those around presidential assignments, presidential convoys, the advanced teams, and many of those things, a skillful job and a very technical. And when you don't get people to do it, you have problems. This who are the people who will run around the president? Minim say Makawa or the way to that, but now we can say apart from President Rawlings, who had a standby presidential gas, in this country we don't have any institution or any organization or individual unit who appoints, who selects, and chose presidential gas or protocol officers for VIPs and VVIPs. And to the boys who follow them when they are doing campaigns, all those boys automatically become their core people when they are president. So this is the country we are until our presidents and vice presidents and the serious people begin to die on our road or by negligence or some of these guys who they have never really trained properly. We will not sit up and do it properly because a specialized job, a specialized skill set, a specialized mindset, but NDC MPP business of the day. And sometimes, unfortunately, you have langars who have come through, you have people with no background, they have all come through and they drive and they build bodies and they are machoism and it's the giddy and the thing. But we are not serious about that aspect of it. But for this current government, to the extent that the vice president's wife had an accident and the president convoy is also an accident, it's a bit of a problem. We shared the initial communique by almost the president was on it. The second communique by almost the president has been lifted from Kumasi. Journalists can check from Kumasi Airport and see if really the president has been airlifted. It is two things. Ebeba said Ebiana president was involved, and once the accident happened, helicopter came for him, or he came with helicopter from Kumasi. If the president is coming with helicopter from Kumasi, then there was no need to be speeding at the rate at which they were going. So these are the other side of the analysis.
Yes. So you are giving us something interesting. Say there's a difference between president and convoy. Now, I believe from even my point of view, the speed level is different. Then when the president is not in the convoy, a normal journey namoko, and also the speed level should be different.
Exactly. And I'll be sorry, I said, what were the motorcades? I didn't want to go in that area because if the president is in, automatically there has to be motorcade. And there's a reason for a motorcade to clear the way.
To clear the way.
To share the movement of the motorcades. All of them do not go at the same time because of the adjoining routes. Because one of the major causes, the motorcade goes far, then the incoming cars, the taco cars, and many of those ones crossing the road, they never hear that there has been a motorcade, not Omaba into the road. But then it comes with defensive driving and how to take the president out in those manners that do not cause problems. That is why cars, you see, they are different models. And that is why there are some other gadgets in the car that could detect far ahead. And that is why the man behind the wheel is a specialized train with all manner of things in those cars. The president blood, the president doctor, all manner of things goes into it. And so it's not usual for the president, and I don't know who is behind all this. I know some of the experienced guys in the office of the president have been asked to go home in terms of the military and all that. I don't know what the motives are. I don't know what the arrangements are. But there was negligence or somebody was sleeping on the job.
Now, watch the vehicle. Every driver or be accidental, he will first save the driver's side. You see, if it, I don't know, so when you acquire the damage.
Yes, please.
One of the vehicle, the driver's side is rather badly damaged, and that leaves a serious concern. Anamebua.
Yeah, whether the driver's side or the other side, it depends on the nature of the accident and what actually happened a few seconds before the accident and within the few seconds into the accident, and who is behind the wheel. Those days, you are pushing me foul. Those days, those who really drive the president or the inner core, they are BNI officers, specially trained all over the world. And to the extent that we have relegated some of those things, it can create problem for us. I've always been saying, simple things about a very complex among black people and politicians across Africa, because we relegate it and see the presidency to be able to see it, and to all manner of persons getting there who are not there on merit. Merit here means the skill and the capacity and the expertise. But if you said the president, the driver side is damaged, which you said the one behind the wheel probably didn't do something right.
Now, me worry kakra how we deal with some of these things afterwards. Are we supposed to know near a year?
Oh yeah, definitely. In the case of President Rawlings, he was in a Jaguar. The bodyguard, one of our lovely guys, Mensah on Ashanti, he died during that thing. They were in the Mercedes-Benz, and he was in the Jaguar. The speed of the Jaguar and the Mercedes-Benz, they were not as fast. What happened is somebody hit the Mercedes-Benz, and he hit the Jaguar and the Mercedes-Benz to overtake. The Mercedes-Benz overran and some assaulted, and that's what happened. In the case of President Kufuor, some at the Pedia junction there, somebody was not reading the traffic light, and when it wasn't their turn, he ran into the speed light, and they hit him, and that's what happened. In this particular case, it's a major one. It's a departure from both President Rawlings and President Kufuor. As political governance, responsibility, and leadership accountability, they are supposed to tell the general public what happened and an account of what happened. It is all part of the transparency, and it's all part of political governance, leadership accountability. I don't think they will do it. If they do it, then the general public will get to know, particularly how many people are injured, where was the president, and what time did it happen, where is it now? Is he seeking medical attention? Only himself country worker. We don't even know who are the doctors of our president. But
are we obliged to know? A mandatory says you.
Exactly. You need to know who is the doctor of your president. If we have done that, then the issues around President Mills, you don't think it will be resolved. Where you learn the democracy from, when their presidents check into a hostel, they tell everybody they are in this particular hostel. That is the hospital they go to. So when they check into the hospital, they tell the whole country, the president is here for this particular surgery. The president is here for routine medical check. And they know the doctors. Knowing the doctors means that you cannot just be a doctor for a president. You have to be serious. And there will be all eyes on you. But before, the important ones be there, and almost every day you do this politics that is unproductive, that do not add anything to your GDP, and that is the way it is, and those are some of the ramifications out of this negligence and indiscretion.
At the end on this happening, the SC.
Okay, I see for vice president, I see what president, and quick evaluation. Now the risk assessment on using the rules. You can't idea ways several times. Motorways are no more when I start here from a scratch well Achimota is home Omanye. Omoya can say the woman now, but Omanye. It's all about political fraud, and when it got to do with development, nobody cares. Other than that, if we have done it properly, today it would have saved them. So that said, the rate at which we go to Kumasi NDC MPP, we go to Kumasi almost all the time on that road. Kogi, do you know, sir, it took personal initiatives to put up Linda Addo? Those days, now I was in the BNI, they used to put me in the car. You know, those days when we are going, our women will get up and they'll be, urinating by the roadside. So big trap video and never be Polo from Ghana. And it took a personal initiative to put up Linda Addo. I don't know whether they have even rewarded that woman or not.
Wow.
Then Linda Addo, do you know the convenience it has created for travelers on that road? People think it's just about the food. But when people are tired driving, they stop. And we are not thinking of the psychological effect and the benefits it brings to the country. Thankfully, Linda Addo, somebody also came and do those other ones. And when you are leaving outside to Kumasi, they stop at the original Linda Addo. When you are coming from Kumasi, they stop at the other one. I don't know whether it's the same person who owns it or ways to now end the same people. But no matter what it is, they have two there now. And do you know the number of people?
Yeah, Rich. Hello, Richard.
Yes.
Yeah, well, I know a breaky kakram. I mean,
a breaky, yeah, okay. Now you can say it's not just about the urina or the food, but because of normal unity, it reduces the speed on that line and it saves lives because I'm out for bread. You know, say you stop at Linda Addo. And so, can you imagine, say, almost create our road now from Linda Addo to Kofodia side? Normally, like 3 lanes each. I bet taking traffic off the Sihun road. Now, my phone for other side. Now, I get a brief and get a brief side of her. You start being a cry instead of going the other way. But it's so simple thing. Yeah, me, if I'm the president, I would have awarded the Linda Addo woman with the star of the voter.
Anyway, it's a very sad moment for Ghana, and Mijiri said we need to interrogate a lot more of this discussion. On the roadside, another last thing for me, I see it to be a security concern. The number plates of the vehicle after the accident, that's what means that for security reasons, several of these vehicles, even as soon as something happened, they takes off the number plate. But where them there, that's what where they?
No, they don't know what they are doing. No, if they are not the shock of it, and I say whatever it is. If it is true, the president is in the car, who was airlifted with the president? If it is true, the president is not in the car, then who are the boys in the car? Who are the other people in the car? You know, if they are not, there are other comfortable goods in the car, and that would have diverted an attention. You don't know what would have happened within that small space. So, who are the occupants of the car? And it's a major security concern. Who was behind the wheel? Is it a user person? Did he sleep? Where was he a day before? What did they go to do in Kumasi? All those things are major things that I think investigations will unravel.
Okay.
Then again, we look at the condition of the car. Who are the maintenance guys of the car? What is the maintenance regime of the car? Who are the fitters or the mechanical engineers who work on this car when they are in Kumasi and when they are in Accra? All those things are major things when you are talking about the risky nature and the high risks of our presidents on that particular road. Even if the cars are old, probably they might want to bring in new cars, and the destination of the cars coming is another major problem for it.
I mean, I was saying.
Thank you.
Kumasi for you. So.